And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Patron. Alright, I've been building up this little area of town over here with a lot more housing. I even have a school over here. We have a school down here as well that is completely full. Maximum students. It is not cheap to maximize this. These, you know, the school plus all of these is many thousands of coin. And yeah, I don't really have that much because yeah, it's like 3,000 or 4,000 coin to max these out. I didn't need to max this one out. Well, maybe eventually, after we get some more people, you know, being born in the vicinity here, because I want to get some luxury for merchants. We have a few merchants in our town right now. 3 whole merchants, which is good. We got to get them merchants going. So right now we're just feeding them decorations. That's all we are making for them is decorations. And so we want to maybe provide them with a little bit more. And so I've already researched sunflower planting, oil lamps, an oil mill, because oil lamps obviously require oil. In the jewelry store one here gives me combs, and jewelry stores, I would imagine that the jewelry line of things is gonna bump up my quality a little bit. You know, those high-end jobs, I'm thinking, are going to be at least merchant level. So I want a good area where they can work. And yeah, let's maybe come up here and do it right up in this section here. So production buildings. Let's see what we have. We have an oil mill. We have bakery. Those are fine. Jewelry store. Produces combs, merchant luxury, and jewelry. So we're gonna have a jewelry store. Let's see, how wide is this? This is roughly, well, it's a little thinner than that. So we're gonna go right there. Yeah. Do we want to keep that line? I think we do. Would be nice. We could fit 3 of them in there, but alas, it is not meant to be. Maybe we can fit like a warehouse or something in there. I doubt we could fit like the big warehouse. Yeah, that's too big. But the depot. And the new update for the game actually put out a new thing. The large warehouse. 50,000 capacity for that thing. Glorious. So, yeah. I don't know where that research is, but I'm looking forward to that. And so that takes care of the combs. Now we want to do something about the oil. So I think I'm going to come down here and do it down here. They still haven't fixed the bug associated with housing. For example, let's see, which house was it down here? It was one of these. There it is. Profession, quarryman, right? The other one is a carrier. They can literally live anywhere. The quarryman, where's the quarry? All the way across town. As far as you could possibly get from their house. It's almost like their algorithm that determines the profession of a person living in a house is actually doing the exact opposite of what it's trying to do. Like brickmaker and carpenter, those are all the way over here. We have plenty of houses over here. And yeah, there's nothing preventing people in these houses working in these professions. So there is a huge issue right now with housing and employment. And I've posted about it on the forums, and I don't know if anything's going to be done, but I am really hopeful. So our first crop, as you can see, sunflowers. Our first crop of sunflowers is due. I had to plant another crop of tobacco because, as you can see, we are getting a little low on that. But everything else is doing just fine. We have so much food. We have so much food. It's oh, I might need another warehouse here. Can you guys hurry it along? Build the things for me. There you go. Build it. So these will get us combs, and we're gonna, I think, need another couple toolsmiths. Smiths. Okay, they're building. They're trying to build it. It's taken some time. There we go. All right, precision tools. I mean, we definitely want that. Okay, so we're producing combs, obviously. The second one, I think I'll just pause it for now. Are we getting no jeweler in the building? Well, jeepers, let's get a jeweler in there. You got some generic folks over here ready to work. There we go. Now we got somebody. Alright, so 416 combs. This one here is fine. Now we need some sort of thing and stuff for oil production. So an oil mill. Holy cow, okay. We're gonna leave a space there. Not sure what the production of that stuff is yet. So by default, it uses 400 sunflowers a year. I'm sure we're gonna be able to optimize that a little bit. So 300 oil per year. So what does... I think it was the toolsmith. Wherever they might be. There they are. They don't really tell us. We're gonna go up here. That is a large building. Tantamount to these bound here. So we're gonna come up here and say toolsmith, toolsmith. We need some more tools anyway. We're running a little low on tools. Okay, so this one I'm gonna actually pause it. For some reason. Oh yeah, see, we're out of tools. Case in point. There we go. Weird that when you pause it, it doesn't immediately move the dude over. Right? Like, I spent a bunch of tools upgrading this, and when this one was built, he just popped over here. And I was like, why did you move over there? That doesn't make any sense. You were happily working there in a nicely upgraded area, and you just decided to call it quits. It's not cool. Not cool at all. Okay. So, we want... Okay, so no tools are involved. Let's see, 280 sunflowers a year, and we got 1,008 out of it. So we're gonna be able. Wow! 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 All right, let's see what our, that's 300 a year, so that's 1,200 a year in oil. 280 a year times 4 is a lot. That's 8, and then that's like 1,200 a year ish. 560. Yeah, it's very, very close to 1,200 a year. All right. And then we got a cow circling round and round and round, grinding up that sunflower for the oil. Okay, so the lamps, they're going to be able to immediately drop that into the stockpile here, right here. And we're going to need a few more of those. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I really need that. I really need that new warehouse. Now I'm really starting to encroach over there. Up here we should be good. And I think okay, so this furnace, upkeep. This is where all my coins end up going, by the way. All of these building upgrades. Do I max out? Let's check the carpenter toolsmith. Yeah, I've got this guy maxed out. We want another one of these because tools are in large amount of use. A lot of my factories are now taking tools. There's more tools. Like, yeah, there's a lot of tool consumption. And we're going to change this to oil lamps. There we go. Much better. Excellent. So, 100 oil a year. Actually, that's going to be 200 oil a year. 150 iron a year. Some wool. Gives us 657 oil lamps. Glorious. I wonder what those babies are going to be able to sell for. I bet you a lot. And the other thing we can do, speaking of selling, this guy should be up and running. Excellent. Is we can upgrade this guy to a harbor. Boink. Okay, trade volume 2, 3, 4. Ship delivery time. I like that. Let's see how much money we have left. Shift. Trade ship cargo capacity. I like that. There we go. So now we have a harbor. Let's see how much we can sell for. Yeah. 700. Not bad. And let's see, what can we sell? We can sell brandy at 4. And cookies. Oh, I really want to get some cookies. We could sell those for a pretty penny. 7. Imagine if we had a stockpile of cookies. Oh, that would be great. I'm gonna actually see what I can do. Because what I can do is I can enact that policy, drop those fees down to 5%, sell a whole bunch of stuff in a couple months, and then drop the dropped the verdict or edict or whatever you call that. Okay, so bakery production. See, cookies is in there. So let's see if we can go expansion, add another one of these guys. 350 a year, so we're gonna need another wheat field. It's hard thinking about farming when I hear the wind just howling in the game. Just like, oh, it just reminds me so much of winter. So if we have a one here, that's going to come across right there. I want to be able to put a house right here for some extra farming. Okay, so this is going to be wheat. And then there is a research somewhere. Did I must have already researched it. I think I did already. Could have sworn I did. The one that beefs up, it had to have been right after church windmill, right in here. Yeah, right here. This, I already did this. Okay, just making sure. Let's do this one. None of my distillers are really adjacent to a thing, so it is what it is. Alright, so we've got that. Let's do a bakery. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Brickworks Bakery. No, I don't... Oh, I do have a guardhouse. I was looking for my guardhouse. There it is. Firewood, we need a... Oh, there is a limit on firewood. Okay. So we've got oil lamps up here, so we should start seeing, yes, oil lamps and combs ready to go. So the cider, I think... Optimized distilling. No, we don't need that. I think there's back here a little ways. Distillery 2, cider from apples. So how many apples do we have? Of course, none of it is alphabetical. Ah. All my loyalty is maxed. So I don't want to lose safety. Safety is send them to the king. I mean, they may not love me for it, but don't be ruining our stockpiles, dude. That's just mean. It's just mean. Yeah, 200 oil. We're gonna have a lot of oil. Considering how much this is gonna make, holy cow, we're gonna have a lot of oil. Okay, so cider, I'm pretty sure, is made from apples. I was looking up, case in point, how many apples we had before I was so rudely interrupted. We have a lot of apples, so let's make another distillery. Distillery. There it is. It's a big building. We are going to put him adjacent to a... I mean, I don't know... When it says adjacent, I don't know how adjacent. I don't know what it means when it says adjacent. But we're going to put it close. And then we're going to get some roads and stuff. And maybe like Let's do like a little shrine. Pray to the bees right here. You know, this is an apiary, so gotta pray to the bees a little bit. Keep everybody happy. We can't forget a road sign. You know, we don't want anybody getting lost on their way over here. Speaking of road signs, I might be able to use one down here. Yeah, I could definitely use one down here. I don't want anybody getting lost. That's definitely a bad spot to have one. Don't want to do it there. Okay, distillery is going up. We're going to say no. You want cider. Okay. I'm going to lower the amount of apples that we need per worker. And we're going to expand you up. Wow, you can do another one? Holy cow. Where's my one making brandy? Yeah, we're gonna max you out. We're making boatloads of money on brandy. So we got 5 workers here. It's a lot of plums. But I mean, we have a lot of plums coming in, almost 900 every season. So this is 850 a year. Is that roughly right, or is there going to be another hitch? That seems about right. How about you? Your beer, you, sir. We can go hog wild on that. Although 1,200 a year. Oh, 1125 a year. I just don't want to run out of beer. You know, that would be a tragedy. I like how the laborers like not only beer but also brandy. So they like them both. Okay, we should be. Why is nobody farming this? Oh, it would help. It would help to have actually the workers in there. It's a shame there's no upgrades for this. Can't use, like, you know, I got sheep over here. We could use their droppings to fertilize, at the very least. Okay, this. Oh, I forgot to set this. We're going to make this cookies. So we need cherries. And eggs. We got lots of eggs. Okay, so we're going to improve the ovens if we have the coinage. See what I mean by things being expensive? Okay, so cherries, I think, is a orchard. We have the ability to grow it. And grow it we shall. So maybe down here. Orchard. Right down here. There we go. And I think there's room for houses in there. I'm not 100% sure. Where are you going, sir? Weird. Okay, so cherries. 97%. Oh, lame. Hey, look at that. Lucky sevens. Housing shortage. Really? Well, I just happen to know a guy who can build more houses. Really? Alright. Okay. Maybe drop down. Well, no, I got a guard tower here. He's fine. Alright, this guy is finally planting the cherries. So, we will be getting a bunch of cookies. I want to say, hey, where are cookies? Where are the cookies? Cookies, cookies, cookies. Where are my cookies? There they are. Yeah, lock those down. No cookies for anybody. They are for making bank. Imagine selling 700 cookies. 'Twould be glorious. Okay, so jewelry store. We should start seeing. There we go. We got some cider now. This guy's all sorts of maxed out. Making me some cider. So that means merchants' luxuries should be really, really good. We don't have anybody in the gentry class yet. I'm assuming they're super picky. I don't know when they actually arrive. Look at that, 100. Holy cow, 100 kids. That's a lot of kids. It's no wonder. Hey, look at that, student slots. I've actually got some student slots available. And schools are really area-based, so it's very, very hard to get anybody to go to school. Unlike like Forest Village, where you know, schools basically had a much, much larger area of effect. I just wish there was some way of maximizing that. Alright, so we got this dude. I don't know what he's doing. How are we doing on tobacco? Not bad. Yeah, look at the brandy. 2,900 brandy. Glorious. So we have a lot of loyalty now. You can see our loyalty is almost maxed. So what we can do is we can say, hey, trade customs. Boink. Right? So trade customs is only a negative 0.1 with loyalty. So it should erode very, very slowly. And we should be able to come in here and go down to, say, brandy. And say, sell 700 brandy. And that is a glorious, glorious amount. Or we could go to trade deals. What is this? Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Trade period. I'm just gonna go here and go back down to brandy. I'm just gonna sell it. Oil lamp, cookies. I can imagine cookies lasting very long on the high seas. Trade. Alright, so cherry trees are going. They're not going to be. Oh, yeah, they're not going to be very productive at all this year. It's going to take them a whole year to actually start producing. So let's go to research and see what's next. Optimized distilling, we definitely want that. So rather than do any of these, because you know there's a cost to all of these different policies. There's a huge cost. So your luxury goes down, your loyalty goes down, more luxury, your taxes go down, your education goes up, but it costs you, you know, a lot of money. So I think we're going to jump into Council Hall and research, first of all, guardhouse. I really want to get everybody feeling safe. And, you know, somewhere in here, allows production of jewelry. Try to get into this way a little bit. Because there's a 2-story house that I want to get into. There's a whole lot. Brick Mansion. Look at that. There's a new one. Brick Mansion is like the be-all, end-all of housing right there. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Orchard seeds, all the way near the end. Wow, that is crazy. And we need healers in here. I also want to build a cathedral because my custom cathedral is kind of a thing that I've built in like all my games is a cathedral. I like Gothic cathedrals. Very cool looking. Okay, so cherries. We might have enough sunflowers for a couple years. And I keep wanting to like search. Now, where is sunflower? Do. I don't know what the icon looks like yet. Sunflower. Oh no, we don't have any sunflowers. All right, so that's good that we got a couple crops coming in. Excellent. So our research is done. So let's jump into the council hall, and that is going to take a little bit of time. That's a 35-day. So I cut about 3.5 days off of that. We've got a 30% savings. All right, cherry trees are a go. Everybody seems to be happy. All right, well, we will come back and next episode when that finishes, and we can move on with our lovely little city. We are going to need more housing because we're running out very fast. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Please hit that like button if you've been enjoying the series so far. Comment down below as you've been doing with anything you have to say. And yeah, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you next time.